Hi, I'm Olivia, and I'm back on the Riverwalk. The humming you can hear in the background is a police boat, which is why we're looking this way, so we're not looking at the police boat. Also because this is kind of a challenge to try to cross when you're not looking at it. So we're going to walk this way for a while I walk. I was downtown, I'm on the Riverwalk now, I was downtown this past Saturday to see Chicago play, and the band, not like the basketball team or, the musical. Anyway, and I kind of hope to have time to come down here and show the river when there's actual rain. But it wasn't raining that hard. We were running really pretty relentlessly on time, so there was no time for that. Anyway, so, Wheel of Time. I always forget that Rand and Tam doesn't figure yet. Rand and Tam always go home. Always. Like this is something that happens many times. No, it's a friggin' book. They go home back to their cabin house after they drop off the brandy. The reason Tam wanted to go back home was because he believed Rand about the man in the black cloak that he saw, and he worries that something may have happened back at their house, back on their farm. They get back and nothing's happened. There's a lot of more world building stuff about the village council making their decisions about what they're going to do about the about the guy in the black cloak, because a lot of teenage boys saw him, but it was always teenage boys. And so they made decisions about what to do about that, and they were making decisions about what to do with the war in Gildon, which isn't, as the crow flies, very far from the Two Rivers, but it's more of a challenge to get there than, so it feels farther than it is. So they talk about that. There's a little bit more world building about the fact that this is a literate society, in case you're wondering. It's not faux medieval, it's faux early industrial. You can tell when I try to rope for words because I stopped walking. It's faux sort of early industrial age rather than like medieval or Bronze Age or something. But that'd be kind of cool. I thought about writing a faux Bronze Age fantasy novel if I ever get back to writing again. Anyway, so there's some more world building about it being illiterate, about him having a literate society that we're looking this direction because there are people coming on both sides of the river right now. And my rule about not filming people without their consent, and I have no time to ask for consent. So we're just going to keep walking. Anyway, so Rand and Tam have a bookshelf that's kind of a short bookshelf because peddlers don't bring a lot of books, and there's a lot of demand for books in the Two Rivers. So let's see. So we have that little world building. There doesn't seem to be anything bad happen to the farm while they were gone, which is good. I think I already covered that. But Rand pulls out a chest that's underneath his bed and pulls out a sword. And it's described as having a heron on the scabbard, and also, I think most of the people are gone, so you can kind of look this way now. Having a heron on the scabbard, and also etched on the hilt, and also on the blade. It's also described as being much thinner than most of the blades that Rand has seen in the hands of merchants' guards over the years. That's pretty much where we leave it. I've got a little bit less book coverage on this walk from my dad's doctor's office today because I'm almost done with listening to Piranesi, which I put off for reasons I'll go into probably when I talk about it. Basically, I thought I was spoiled for it. There was another story with a very similar premise that one of my friends posted years ago, and the premise is so similar. I was like, oh, is that the book that ends like, sorry, that ends like blank? And no, it isn't. And I'm 5 minutes away from being done. And I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to the last 5 minutes, and then I'll do the Wheel of Time. And I'm like, nope, I need to do the Wheel of Time, and then the last 5 minutes of Piranesi. So I'm almost done with Piranesi, so we will be talking about that one in the not too distant future, someday when I feel courageous enough to put makeup on again. So I'll talk to you later, and I will post this. Oh, here comes people. Let's see. We're going to look back this way for a minute. So we'll talk later, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.